Randy McPhee is going to... Actually, Randy, do you want to come up now and chat with us? Why not? Hey, come on in. Come on in. You're ready to go, aren't you?
I'm ready to talk.
So tell us about... There's so many deep traditions with St. Patrick's Day. It is... so much more than drinking beer. In fact, beer was just something that got introduced 30 years ago from a bunch of foreigners. It wasn't even an Irish tradition, was it?
No, not particularly. There was a state religion in Ireland, which was Catholic, and the St. Patrick's Day was actually a holy day of obligation for Catholics. And most people in Ireland just simply went to church. Went home. It wasn't a big deal. Friends that I have that went to Ireland years ago, they would say, well, where's your St. Patrick's Day parade or your party? And everybody'd be like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Say that again. What?
What are you talking about?
Wow, I think that's so amazing because, we always think of it as being a big party time. What I thought was really interesting about the party celebration and parade part of St. Patrick's Day is one thing that people might not think is it wasn't always good to be Irish in America or Australia. It was there was a lot of discrimination against Irish people. And so the parades were about celebrating the culture that not everybody respected. Isn't that correct?
Yes, it is. The Delaware Parade, the larger of the two, actually started in the 1800s with the Irish who'd made it somewhat into the middle class. What they used to call steam heat and nothing to eat. The jealous ones.
Wow.
But it was actually to show that they'd made it into society, they'd made it into the professions, they were respectable people, and it was to celebrate the Irish culture and the heritage, and they're climbing the ladder in America, where, of course, we used to have signs that would say, INA, Irish need not apply.
Wow, isn't that amazing? Like we really think, and when you think about discrimination that happens these days, it's exactly the same. And I hope that moving forward, for people who feel discriminated against today, they could look at what happened to Irish people traditionally and see hope in that and see hope in a celebration. There's 2 parades this weekend.
Yeah, so there's the Old First Ward Parade, which is the smaller of the two, and that's on Saturday. And the large parade is on Delaware Avenue on Sunday. And it's a wonderful thing. It's a hopeful thing, and that's why we're so welcoming at the Irish Center of everybody. You don't have to be Irish to come here. We really don't care. We're open to the public. It's not a club, and as they say in Irish, Ced Mille Fáilte, 100,000 welcomes. You're always welcome here.
I love that so much, and here there are so many activities to do. I mean, of course, there's a great bar at the front, which is great for socializing, but you do language classes and cultural classes. Tell us about these.
Well, the mission of the Gaelic American Athletic Association that I'm the vice president of, our job is to keep the doors open, keep a roof over the head, so that all the culturals have a place to meet. There's the Irish Cultural Folk Arts Association, which, among other things, puts on a large feis, an Irish dance, music, and art competition every year. There's Irish language, Gaelic dancing, which is kind of like square dancing, the religious cultural groups, Knights of Equity, there's the Daughter of Erin, I could go on and on. They all meet here, and the pipe bands, they all have a home here at the Irish Center.
And you don't have to be Irish to come and enjoy all of these activities and learn more about the deep culture that is being an Irish person.
Absolutely. Come and join us, and as they say in Ireland, you'll become more Irish than the Irish.
I love that idea. I think I could be in for that, especially I've seen what is ahead with the Irish fry and the breakfast, and it looks really delicious. Of course, this morning there is a mass, and then after the mass, everyone's enjoying the breakfast. Do you like blood pudding?
I love it. I eat it about once a year because it's probably not the healthiest thing going. It's sausage. When we say light or dark pudding or black pudding, we're really, for Americans, we're talking about a sausage. And the bangers we have are, supposedly spicy, but it's an Irish idea of spice.
Oh, yeah, that's actually one thing about in Europe, spice is not that hot, We're not talking about the spice we can handle on our buffalo wings, our wings here in Buffalo. So, yes, oh my goodness, it is just a really awesome day. It is a great celebration. Why can we not say St. Paddy's Day or St. Pat's Day? Why is it St. Patrick's Day, and why must we stick with that?
Well, first of all, it's after St. Patrick, and Patrick was a man. And if you look around at many of the signs you'll see over this weekend in Buffalo, a lot of them will say Happy St. Patty, P-A-T-T-Y, Happy St. Patty's Day. That would be a woman. Oh. Patty is P-A-D-D-Y.
St. Patrick. How does he take care of us?
Well, the idea is he spread Christianity to the Irish. The Irish were, Druids and heathens, and that's where the shamrock comes from, which has 3.
I've been using the 4-leaf clover. No St. Patty's, no 4-leaf clovers. Why is it the 3-leafed shamrock?
Well, that's how he taught the pagans, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, the religious idea that they're all the same but different, gathered in one entity.
I love that, the Holy Trinity. We're the same but different, and that ties back to how beautiful it is that you can be proud to be Irish today. And let that be a symbol for uniting everybody and spreading love. I love this so much. Thank you so much, Randy. I hope you stick with us. This has been a whole lot of fun. I'm going to try blood pudding in just a moment. I shouldn't be nervous.
You'll love it. You'll love it. It's delicious.
Okay, stand by for that. We have plenty coming up on AM Buffalo. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.